Sunday, you guys. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Sunday morning, you guys. What's happening? What's going on? What's going on, everybody? Let me gather a couple things. I had to get on here and check in with you guys. Let's see. What's happening? Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me good? Happy Sunday, Dolores. Can you hear me well? What's up, QT? Brother Timothy. What's the word? You guys hear me okay? I'm not with my regular setup, but it's 110. Damn. Yo, bro, that's crazy. Oh, you know what? Brother Timothy, I will be on the phone with my buddy today. I'm gonna see. He owns his own truck. I'm gonna see if he's gonna be going through your area and try to set that up. Email me your phone number so I can call you and I can put him on three-way and we can figure this out. Okay? If you're still trying to get back to Detroit, I'll see. We'll do a three-way with him and see when he's gonna be headed that way. Camille, what's happening? Good morning. It's my Sunday check-in, y'all. We're gonna let a few more people get in here and I'll talk to you about the topic we're gonna talk about tomorrow because it's gonna be crazy. You guys know I've been basically giving a pass to that young lady that's been talking about me. Y'all know I did 3 different videos telling her to stop being negative about me. So she hasn't. My people hit me back up and they gave me the breakdown on all the stuff that she's still been saying. So it's that time. It's that time. It's time. What they say, what do the young people say? Receipts. It's time for the receipts, you guys. It's time for me to pull out the receipts on this young lady because she's really saying some crazy stuff. Let me see. Oh, give me 1 second. Okay, you guys can still hear me okay? I had to put my little microphone on my shirt. I'm trying to be cool. You know what I'm saying? Dolores, what's happening? E Black. No cap, what's happening, E Black? What's the word, man? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, man. So this is the Sunday check-in. I'm going in tomorrow, 12:30. We're gonna talk about. I didn't even tell Cece and Mystique I was on live this morning. You see, my moderators haven't come in here yet. They'll probably get a notification that I'm on. But you know, this YouTube stuff. I'm just gonna say this, man. I haven't named this young lady's name, but tomorrow I'm gonna mention her name. And people should see, man. This YouTube thing is just kind of. It can get out of hand. Before all this, before I started talking about Angie Stone, I never had any of these issues. After people saw my affiliation with Angie Stone and people started going in trying to attach themselves to me by way of using my name to get views. And that's what it's been ever since, man. It's been like a whirlwind of, and for all the people that regularly follow me, all the people that follow me from my MPC channel, which is this channel, all the people that follow me for the music, you know, for the ones that have always followed me, you know, my channel wasn't about no mess. Y'all know that. If anything with my channel, the most I ever did was check somebody in the comment section, like I kind of still do, but never this level of drama. So what I'm saying is YouTube is not a place of information. It's also a place of drama, and these people get paid off of keeping lies up. I want you to understand that. For all of you that are planning on starting a YouTube channel, if you start trending and your channel starts to pop off and some stuff is really happening for you, just know you're going to have people come at you who just want to try to trend off your name. I make it my business not to go in and talk about people because why? I don't need to talk about nobody, especially people I don't know, and even celebrities I know. I could get on here and tell crazy stories about stuff I've been through in the music industry and some crazy shit, studio situations where cats almost got unlived in my studios because this cat had a battle with that cat. I mean, heavyweight industry people. I could tell some incredible stories, some real live hip hop stories about my experiences in the studios and stuff that went down. But that's my private business. Maybe that's for my book. Maybe that story is not to be told at all. But what's my point? My point is you got people on YouTube who have not lived these kind of stories and they get infatuated with people that are in the entertainment industry and they make up. And what's incredible to me is the people believe the lies. Like the people that follow them. Listen, man, the people that follow them believe the lies. This is what gets me, you guys. Like, I don't understand how people just, you don't fact check. You just anything somebody get on YouTube and talk about, people just want to believe that shit, which leads me to believe that people don't have regular lives. Like their regular everyday life is non in existence. They don't have lives, because if you had a life, first thing you do with a person that's mentally stable is you ask questions. Like, hey, that don't make no sense. Y'all see I done squashed my hair? I don't feel like wearing my hair out today. Hey, how hard is it to say that don't make no sense, right? Facundo, what's up, family? Thank you for stopping in. I appreciate you. Good morning, Chef Vanna. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Dapping, what's up? Good to see you. I haven't seen you in a while, Dapping. Brother Devin, what you say, almost 500 subs, drop subs. Huh? What'd you say, Brother Devin? Bring me up to speed. I missed that one, family. Listen, you guys, like, it's the truth, man. Like, I think YouTube is a beautiful place. And I'm going to give you an example. And this is not to beat up on this person I'm about to talk about, because this is not who I'm going to talk about tomorrow. But I'm going to use an example. I had my issues with Maggie the Black Owl, right? And my issues with her, it wasn't even really issues. It was the fact that she created an issue about me that was never there. Like, I never had an issue with that woman at all. She let somebody come on her channel and talk about me. We're responsible for who we bring on our platforms. She allowed that woman to come on her channel and talk about me without fact checking what that woman had to say. She could have easily hit me up and said, Stone, before I go live, I got somebody, this regular person on my channel, and they want to say something about you, but I told them I'm going to go and fact check it with you first. I would have said to her, that's bullshit. I would have said, nah, don't let her do that, because as content creators, we still have to work together. We still have to live in this internet space, even if I don't deal with you, right? She didn't fact check. She didn't hit me up and say, hey, Stone, I just want to make sure this information that this person I'm about to have on my panel is correct. There's nothing wrong with fact checking your guests before they come on the panel and talk bad about people, right? You agree, all of you guys. So I look at all the mess that she's in right now, but she also kept my name in her mouth. She put my face on her page. She would talk about my videos. You know what I'm saying? She would defamation of character. She'd say things about me that were not true without even hitting me up asking me. Like, what's wrong with asking a content creator? I've called other content creators and said, hey, and we've had conversations on the phone and it's been cool. Why create a beef that's not there? But now you see what she's going through. Now, I'm not going to say I like it. I'm not going to say I don't like it. But I will say this. This is the price you pay, Maggie, when you create drama and pick on people that's not fucking with you. This is the price you pay when you keep fucking with people. There's a price to pay in every forms of life. Doesn't matter if you're on YouTube or not. The price she's paying is her channel's being shut down because she thought, see, here's my issue. Ladies, I love you, but I don't like when women start to act like men. She's on her channel acting like a dude. No feminine elements to it. Acting tough, talking all that shit. That's what she was doing on her channel, talking like she's a gangster, a low-key gangster sitting in her room in Canada. Do you think that you cannot, and I said this on a video before to a lot of content creators. Every content creator can be touched. Doesn't matter who you are, legally or in other ways. Okay? So you brought about that situation yourself. Nobody put that on you. You put that on yourself, and you got to take credit for what you did. I know me personally, I asked you plenty times to stop talking about me. Well, eventually you did, only because Danny was on your ass. You see, here's the thing. So I'm going to bring a lot of content creators up to date that don't know. In case you come into this space, be careful about who you attack. There's some content creators on here who's going to go after your ass, and they're going to dig, and they're going to dig until they just shut you down. Me, I'm a little bit more laid back. I'll keep telling you to leave me alone. And then when I get to the point where I see you're not, then I'm going to go in and do what I have to do. Okay? See, certain content creators are not to be played with. Now, I have to say this. I must say this. Danny Robertson, I give it to Danny because Danny did not allow the bullshit to happen. I give it to her. And I respect the fuck out of that. Learn. Let that be an example for all content creators. You see what Danny just did to Magic? Let this be an example for all content creators that come in this space thinking you just going to keep talking derogatory shit about people every single day. I saw a video of Maggie talking about Danny every day, and if that shit bothered me, I was like, damn, why she always make her videos all about Danny? Every day. If it wasn't Danny, it was me. It was sometimes me and Danny. Sometimes me, Danny, and for the earlier times, and Meech. There's a price to pay for this shit. We can coexist in this YouTube space without drama, because there's so many stories that we can talk about, including our own lives, that we, sorry, I'm hitting that microphone, including our own lives, that we don't have to talk about another content creator. Doesn't matter if you're trying to do it for views and likes. Like, what's the point? You're just going to start some mess that you cannot finish. Now she's in a very sad state of mind, or she's just not feeling too happy about it. But you got to remember, and this is not to poke at her. It's really not. This is just me bringing up how this kind of shit happens and how to stop it. Leave people the fuck alone, man. Danny be over there doing her own shit. She don't be bothering nobody. Danny's over on a mission with her knowledge and her wisdom that she's sharing with her content creators. She don't fuck with nobody. This is why I never understood why Maggie kept poking and poking and poking and poking. She don't fuck with nobody. They just in their space. She's in her space doing her own shit. But I love Danny now. I ain't gonna bullshit you. I ain't gonna sit on here and pretend like I don't. Because I like how she does not allow a motherfucker to come on there and fuck with her. And that's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. She made an example. So I want all you content creators to understand. This is an example of when you bother a person that keeps giving you passes. Now, I know some of you will say, oh, Stone was wrong. You know, Maggie's in a sad place. She fucking put herself in that fucking place. So stop feeling sorry for her. Y'all need to stop that shit. She knew exactly what she was doing. She just thought that she was tough. And she just found out that she's not. Once again, Maggie, this is not to poke at you. This is to remind you, when you finally do get back up and running with your channel, if you cared about taking care of your mom, I heard what you said. I watched your video. You said you have a dog to take care of, a house, and your mom. Okay, and I want all content creators that think they can't be shut down to think about this. Some people, this is their only job. Maggie, if you care, and any other content creator, because it's not about Maggie. I'm just using what just happened with her as an example. If you care about the money you make, leave people the fuck alone. And there's so many stories to talk about. You don't have to talk about another content creator who's trying to create their own content with whatever's going on out in this world. Leave them the fuck alone. There's enough problems on YouTube. Let content creators create their content that they're creating. But y'all content creators should not be attacking each other, which is why tomorrow my show is going to be about finally about I'm sorry, damn you guys. Hold on, let me mute this mic real quick. Man, I had to clear my throat. I'm sorry, y'all. Excuse me, forgive me for that. That was kind of foul and crazy. But so listen. So tomorrow's show is called That Bitch is Crazy. And I'm going to talk about this content creator who has been constantly on every show. She brings my name up and she brings Meech's name up. So the title of my show tomorrow, and you guys know, I've been forgiving this lady. I've been giving her passes because of her health. But now I'm starting to believe. Can you guys hear me? Can you guys hear me now? Am I good now? Sound? Okay, you got me. So the title of the show tomorrow is called That Bitch is Crazy. I'm sorry if I was cut off for a minute. My mic went off. The title of my show tomorrow is called That Bitch is Crazy. And thanks, Chef Banner, for letting me know. That's the title. And I'm going to finally put out all the things that she said, but I'm also going to let you know because this girl has people on her channel, whoever follows her. Oh, and by the way, let me say something first. If Dee, if you're on my channel, I'm going to say this to you. We here over at Stone Paxton Music and Life love you, Dee. So if you're watching, I just found out some crazy stuff that this lady did to Dee, and Dee's spirits have been very dark and down and out. And Dee, I want to tell you that CC, Cambodian Mystique, and everybody here at the channel, we love you, Dee. You can come to this channel anytime you want. Nobody's going to judge you. Nobody's going to pick on you. And nobody's going to bully you. You're welcome here anytime. I give a fuck about what somebody else thinks of you being over here. And any of this person's followers, if you want to come over to my channel and watch my channel, she doesn't own any of you guys. Like, I don't own anybody on my channel. I just hope that people will be loyal enough to keep coming back. But I can't tell people don't go over to another person's channel. A lot of people watch a lot of different channels. We can't, like, content creators need to stop that shit. Whoever's doing that, I don't know. I just know this lady does. She gets mad because people on her channel. Initially, she was telling people to go and support Stone. Now, I didn't need nobody's motherfucking support. I was getting enough support from Angie Stone's fans. So let me tell you what she did. Initially, she came in my inbox trying to be nice about Angie Stone. You see, there's always a catch to this YouTube shit. Content creators, be careful about the people you allow in your inbox and the conversations you have with them. I've had a lot of people come in my inbox with bullshit conversations to find out information. That was her in the beginning. She claims that she doesn't know how she met me or where I came from and all this other shit about Jaguar Wright sent me and Jag are working with Jay-Z. This bitch crazy. That's the subject tomorrow. It's called This Bitch is Crazy. She's stating that Jaguar sent me over to her. Now, mind you, she was one of Jaguar Wright's cronies. Mind you, she was one of Jaguar Wright's cronies for a long, long, long time. So make that one make sense. I'm just saying. Like, how is it that you knew so much about Jag, but if I was around Jag, you never knew who I was? This lady is cuckoo. I'm starting to see she's not sick. She's mentally, she's not physically. It seems like she's more so mentally sick. That's what it sounds like to me. But my point in content creators like her is look what's happening with Maggie. I mean, it's easy for us to feel sad for Maggie now. She's at her channel. She's in her sorrow mode. She's looking down. She's in between crying and doesn't know what to do. And it's easy to fall for that shit. But where was those tears when you were bashing Stone Paxton? I could give a fuck about the tears and I could give a fuck about what you're going through right now because you didn't have no compassion. See, where's the compassion for me when I didn't do anything to you? And you want people to have compassion. Only the dumb motherfuckers in your channel will have compassion for you because you did not have compassion about talking about other people. If you want to talk about celebrities and what you think's going on with them and you look up their information, that's cool. Whatever. Okay, you still don't even know them, but hell, everybody does it. They'll pull up stories about celebrities and have way. Okay. But when you're creating drama with the same people who are creating content in the same space that you're in, then that's when it becomes a problem. Now you want everybody to feel sorry for you and send you donations, and you got all the people. I'm one of them. I'm different. I'm one of them dudes. It's just like when I see black people get beat up by white people, and then the white person get arrested and they go to court and they forgive them. Fuck that shit. No, they wouldn't forgive you. The Bible says forgive, but at that moment, you got to make sure you prosecute. Make sure they get prosecuted. Then you can forgive their asses later. It's too many times we let people get away with shit and we want to forgive them. Oh, it's okay. Nah, fuck that. They knew exactly what they were doing when they did it. Cheryl said, let's not fall to Maggie's performative tears. Exactly, Cheryl. She's a gifter who leans on trauma dumping and emotional manipulations to solicit sympathy and donations from her subscribers. Exactly. Dolores, you can't hear me now? Wait a minute. Dolores says she can't hear me. Can you guys hear me? Dolores, I think everybody can hear me. You can't hear me at all, Dolores? Somebody tell me if they can hear me or not. Dolores, something wrong with your phone, sis. Yeah, something's wrong with your phone. Yeah, so this is my title, my show tomorrow, because I'm tired of this girl, and I'm not talking about Maggie. This is another content creator. Well, I'm gonna go ahead and say her name because we're gonna talk about her tomorrow anyway. Her name is Jess D, but I call her Jess Z because she looked like Jay-Z. We're gonna talk about Jess Z tomorrow. The nerve of this person to talk negative about me when she looked like a whole dude. I think she has an issue with me because she doesn't look as good as me. She looked like a dude, but she don't look as good as me. Would be considered an ugly dude and even an uglier woman. Okay, I gave this woman passes, y'all. Y'all know I did. It went back out again. Hold on. Damn. Okay, what about now? I'm good now? Damn, I don't know. I guess my mic is just not happy. We good now? I don't know why people saying this going on. Anyway, I took the mic off, so we good now. So I don't know what this girl's obsession with me is. I have no idea. Girl, guy, I don't know what the fuck she is. A girl, a guy, I really don't fucking know. I just know there's some sort of a session that she has with me in Meech where she has to keep mentioning our names in every live she does. So tomorrow, we're going to talk about Jess Z, as in Jay-Z's little sister. That's why I call she looked like Jay-Z. She actually looked like a few different motherfuckers. But I've given her passes, so no longer will I give her passes. 3 videos. I told her stop talking about me, and she didn't. So she claims there's people in my channel that reports back to her. So those people that are in my channel that will report back to her, tell that ugly bitch I said I'm going in on her tomorrow. She calls it a roast. Well, I'm going in on the roast tomorrow. And the title of it is called That Bitch is Crazy. See, I try to be cool, but now I'm going to keep this. It's probably going to be a regular thing I'm going to do now. Since you want to roast, well, I can do the same thing, baby girl. I try to give you the benefit of the doubt because you said your health, but I believe it's more of a hustle than your health. Once again, you're not going to sit at your channel and every day talk about me and make up lies, by the way. I'm affiliated with Clive Davis and, Jay-Z sent me and Meech and shit. You saying some real retarded, correction. You saying some real psychopath shit. Jay-Z sent me and Meech over to your channel. Jag and Jag sent me and Jay-Z sent me and Meech. Yeah, the shit, like something wrong with your brain. You need to go get the meds switched up because the shit you talking about is weird. I ain't never heard no shit like that. Like, I understand conspiracies. But for those of you that have known me for the last 40 years, I know y'all hearing this shit and laughing like a motherfucker, because I am too. Jay-Z sent me to her channel. First of all, she contacted me. I didn't even know who the fuck she was. I didn't know who she was. She reached out to me. But she claims to her channel people, like, I don't even know how he found me. Like, who sent him? This lady likes to make everything look like conspiracy. I'm investigating Stone Paxton. I'm investigating him. I'm going to find out he's connected with Diddy and Jay-Z and that he's connected with. And if I find out that he's connected with that, I'm really going to go in. Well, guess what? You're going to be researching all your motherfucking life because that's got to be the funniest shit that I've ever heard anybody say. Oh, I'm connected with Jay-Z and Diddy now, y'all. This is shit this cuckoo girl say. Only cuckoo people speak this way, and only cuckoo people believe it. Do you guys actually believe? Listen, all of my homeboys that I've said this to in the music industry laugh at this shit. It's the funniest shit in the world. And she talked about my brother, but what she don't understand is her channel can be shut down for defamation. I'm going to say to you, Jess D, stop defaming my name. Stop lying on me. Because the next thing I'm going to do is going to be legal. And I know you don't have enough money to even go back and forth with me with this legal thing. So if I was you, I'd just stop this shit. Just stop lying. You could talk about anybody you want, but just make sure the facts that you are spitting are true. That's all I'm saying. Make sure the facts are true because you're lying on people. And when you're lying on people, that's just not really cool. I wouldn't lie on you if it ain't true. That's why the shit I'm going to talk about tomorrow is real. You talk about receipts. Well, I'm going to actually play voice messages from you. I'm going to play my last voice messages when I told you I don't want to be in the middle of your shit with other content creators that you be having your beefs with. You got upset because you came into my channel and people tore your ass up and you wanted me to block the people. I don't fucking know you and I don't even know the people. So why would I block you? If you want to come on my channel and argue with people, that's between you and the people. I told my people to let it go. Some of the stuff I didn't catch until later. So why would I block if you come on my channel starting shit with people and y'all go at it? I'm going to let that shit go. I've done it many times. Same thing happened why Maggie didn't like me. Maggie came on my platform because Cleo called, hit me up in the inbox and said, oh, Maggie wants to come on your channel. I let her come on my channel because nobody knew how Maggie ended up on my platform. Cleo contacted me. I said, yeah, she can come up, and I let her up. Soon as she was in my channel, shit I didn't even know about. OG Patrice checked her ass. And right when she saw OG Patrice, she kind of humbled down and got scared, and OG Patrice went in on her ass. Within that same live, Meech checked Cleo and told her, BITCH, shut the fuck up. They get off of my live. The next 2 days, it was a bash Stone Paxton. They never said what I said. I never said nothing derogatory on that live. But Meech checked Cleo because she was just running her fucking mouth. If you remember, Cleo actually logged off after Meech checked her. They go the next 2 days and they go in on Stone Paxton. I never did shit to neither one of them motherfuckers. Not to the laughing hyena, Cleo, and not to Magic. I didn't do anything to these ladies, but they went in on me, right? So it's been a free for all. Let's go attack Stone Paxton, a dude that's never done nothing to nobody on YouTube but mind my own motherfucking business and tell my story about Angie Stone, right? Tell my story about me and Angie and what we were doing. And people wanted to jump on board to attach themselves to my name. That's all it is. That's all it ever is. Remember that. When people tell you they got receipts and all this shit and they don't deliver them, that means they don't have receipts. And Jess D, all the people that watch her, she tells she got you guys believing she got receipts. There is no receipts. Everything she's talking about is in my inbox. These are conversations of me telling her the things that I don't like and how I'm not going to be in the middle of situations. And a few little other conversations when people come in my inbox and ask me questions about Angie that I thought I could trust. Just like I did with Jag. I shared things with her. That's my bad for thinking people are sincere. So content creators, be careful because they will slide up in your inbox. They will slide in your inbox and make you think they cool and they solid with you, and they will go right on YouTube and try to make up some shit that you didn't even say. That's what this girl is doing. So I'm going to play the messages tomorrow and let you hear what I said to her. We're going to put this shit to rest so she could stop going over to her channel making up lies about me, like she didn't know how she met me and all this bullshit. And I'm affiliated with shit. Everybody in the music industry know Jay-Z and Diddy. All of us are in the industry. None of us do not know him. That would be stupid for me to say that I don't know him. I've been around him. I've been around all of them. But it doesn't mean I have anything to do with them niggas. Shit, whatever is going on. You know what I'm saying? Like, why? How you just, first of all, you're talking about Jay-Z, and Jay-Z ain't done shit. Let's correct that. And you talking about Diddy, that's his motherfucking business. He's dealing with whatever issues he has. But for you to say all that extra shit, everybody in the music industry knows all of these guys. We all know each other. Just know that first. Now, whether we go kicking and party with them, that's the question. We all don't party together. Just because we know each other doesn't mean we all party together. Okay? So I'm going to say this to subscribers, man. Y'all be careful what y'all believe, man. Stop just my voice going out like when I was little. I hope my voice not changing again. Damn. They say there's a few stages in life as a singer where your voice can change again. I'm hoping my voice is not changing again. If it is, I hope for the good, because I keep noticing the last 2 weeks I've been going in and out of like sounding like I'm hoarse, and I don't like that. But not in the middle of working on these albums. Maybe I talk too much. I don't know. But anyway, subscribers, stop believing everything you hear. If the shit sounds too crazy, question it. That's all I'm saying. Question it. If the shit sounds like, damn, this shit kind of like, man, that shit sounds unbelievable. If it sounds too crazy, do your own research, man. Don't just be believing what people say unless they're reading from some paperwork that they have researched. If they just on there talking and they're not reading, like if they got something and they reading it, they're giving you the real information. But if they just on the, and I think that this, and I think that Billy did this, and I heard, that's called gossip. That's not even the real information. This girl is not even quite informative. She just talks. She just talks. And she talk about modeling. I don't know who the fuck would hire you as a model. No offense. But I know I wouldn't hire you unless you're modeling men clothing. That's no offense. I'm just saying, you don't look like you can model no women's shit. You look like you can model every bit of the Raiders clothing. I'm just saying you look like a dude. You want to talk about me and the G-A-Y word. And the reason why I'm not saying that word, because there was a transgender that came on my channel, and I appreciate that person commenting. And, she said some deep stuff. She said, I'm tired of black people using that word. And she's right. But this woman at her channel loves to use the GAY word against me and Meech. And she thinks that, that's what we are. And that we're hiding who we are. Let me tell you something, woman. For a person to put that much interest in what they think a person is, it tells me that you might be a guy. Because why would you be so concerned if a person is that? And if they're hiding? Did you used to be a fat woman who changed to a dude? Because you look like you got a lot of skin on your body. You look like you used to be big as shit. Nothing against my big women. Love you. I'm talking about this woman. So did you have a change to be a guy? That's cool if you did, but I just think you're so concerned with us. It's too much focus on that shit. And I have to ask the question, what is your concern with that? You also go into your channel stating, and we're going to get into even deeper tomorrow, but she states that I talk about her. I don't. My channel is not made to roast people, but you dedicate your time in roasting me. But then you want to play the victim just like some other content creator is doing right now when her channel got shut down. You want to play the victim because you don't want me to talk about you, but you want to have free reign to just get on your channel, say whatever you want to say about me and Meech. It's not going to happen. We're not just going to let you get on here and bully us online. That ain't going down, Just Z. As somebody else say, Just Teeth. Barbara said, I love it and she deserves it. Boss Lady said, Florida's, hold on. Did I miss that? Boss Lady, I missed that. Barbara says she wanted to be shut down. Yeah, she does. And she just got through getting shut down. Oh, I could really, if I really want to, I could shut her shit down. I mean, she's defamation 100% with the shit she says about me. Dolores said, once Stone goes in on her like him and Meech went in on Jack, she's gonna stop. And see, and you know what, Dolores, and this is what I was trying not to do. I was really trying not to do it, right? I was trying not to do it. But it's like, how do you keep messing with people and you think they just gonna let you do it? Once again, that's these women online acting like dudes. They act tough, and then when they get shut down, they cry like Maggie. They go back to the feminine ways, right? They're tough like men at first, talking that shit like a man. As soon as they get shut down, they're feminine again. They're crying and why? Cheryl said, weaponizing someone's sexuality to shame or discredit them is toxic and affects deep emotional dysfunction like racism, homophobia, biphobia, and transphobia. Stems from her insecurities and lack of empathy, which while not clinical diagnosis, they reveal distorted thinking and serious underlying issues. Yeah, and this I know there's something mental going on, Cheryl. There's something mental going on because I've never, and I'm being honest with you guys. I can be honest with you guys because you guys support me. There's no need for me to get on here and lie. I don't bother this woman. I don't get on here and talk about her. I don't say that even the thoughts in my mind. If all the stories I hear about this woman, people talk a gang of shit about her. And Danny was shutting her ass down too at 1 minute. She was talking shit about, let me be honest with you, because I'm gonna put it all on the table tomorrow. She used to be in my inbox talking shit about Danny. And I said to her, Danny, and even Maggie, she was talking shit about. And I said to her, listen, I don't have a problem with any of this. Is before Maggie was talking shit about me. I said to her, I don't have a problem with Danny or Maggie. I didn't know who Danny was at that time, right? And I said, well, whoever Danny is, I don't have a problem with her. I said, I don't know. She wants me to block people and don't let this person on your panel. And this person talks about me and watch out for that person. She was giving me all the people I should watch out for that she had problems with. And she wanted me to have a problem with those people. And I say to her, I don't have a problem with Danny Robertson. I don't know who that is, and I don't have an issue with her, and I'm not about to make issues with people that's never done shit to me. So please keep me out of your shit. Now, listen, you guys. This is all my argument was about. My argument was never nothing else with this girl. Like, literally, it was her sending me her fucking crazy ass lives every fucking night. She would send me, oh, I'm going live tonight. Can you come on? I'm going live tonight. Can you be a guest? I'm going live. I said, I'm in the studio. She would send me that shit every single, and I would send her a voice message. Nah, I'm busy. I'm in the studio. Thanks, though. And then eventually she asked me so much that a couple nights I popped up and just commented in her live just to make her feel good because she just fucking kept bothering me about the shit. Once I realized she was a narcissist and she had some other issues like some bipolar shit, I was like, yeah, I can't deal with this chick because she would just literally come in my inbox and talk about everybody on YouTube that she didn't like. And then she would talk about how can you let people come in your live and talk about me, Stone Paxton? I said, what the fuck are you talking about? Yeah, that person that was down there, she screenshotted, sent to me. I said, well, that ain't got shit to do with me. You should block them. No, I'm not gonna block nobody. Whatever beef you got with somebody, shit, ain't got shit to do with me. So she pretended like she was supporting me. Really, she was using my content to promote her channel. And if you go back and look at all her old videos, my picture's almost in every motherfucking video. And she's talking about me every day. I didn't ask her to do that shit. I didn't tell her to send her people to my channel. None of that shit. So when her people start to migrate to my channel, she actually goes on her channel and goes off on her people. So much so that these people be down and out to the third degree. She's scolding them like she's their parent, like they can't go and watch other channels. There's really no loyalty with subscribers on YouTube. I hate to say it. Nobody has to stay at one channel unless you really talking about some shit that they're concerned with. Unless you're talking about, so don't get mad. So I could have hit Danny Robinson up and said, Danny, there's this ugly chick named Just D talking shit about you. I could have hit her up and told her. But I didn't know who Danny was at that time. So by the time I knew who Danny was, I'm not a messy person. So I never told Danny that Just D was in my inbox talking shit about her. I never said nothing because I was like, well, I'm not gonna be a person of, of drama. So I didn't tell Just D. Now I wish I'd have told Just D. I wish I'd have went to Just D and said, hey, I know I don't know you. You don't know me. I don't know this girl, but this girl's talking a gang of shit about you and telling me not to deal with you when I'm just meeting you. Maybe I should have done that, but I didn't. But and I probably would have never done it. I probably wouldn't even be talking about it now if she wasn't on her channel fucking with me. So now I got to put it all on the table. Just Jay-Z, Just D. Just DZ. That's what I call you. Just DZ, Just T. Because you're doing derogatory shit when a person is not fucking with you. So I'm going to put it all on the table. I'm going to go through and listen to every message, all the shit you said about every person. And since we like T, I'm going to put it all out there, girl. I'm going to talk about all the shit you said. Since you say you got receipts on me, which you got none, talking about my relationship is fake, you don't know what's fake. You don't know what's real because you're not even real. You want to be analytical. Do you like me? Is that what this is? You like me, don't you? That's the real truth. You like me, don't you? And you just can't stand I would never get on the phone with you. You wanted me to call you and I wouldn't. You wanted me to ring that phone. You said to me, oh, can you just call me? I can't do this, the text thing. And, that's why I like to talk to people. I didn't get on the phone with you. Why? So you could record me? Oh, you think I'm dumb? Oh, yeah. Y'all learned y'all game from Jag. So I never got on the phone with you. I'm not that stupid. Huh? You like me, don't you? That's the real truth. Just go ahead and say it. Just go ahead and say you like me, because that's really what this is about. It's like the little girl in the back of the room that pokes at you all the time, or the little boy. You like me like that, don't you? Well, you never had me, you ugly motherfucker, you. You don't even fit in my category of the women that I would just even go out and just walk down the street with, let alone date. I wouldn't even be seen with your ugly ass. Absolutely, boss lady. That's really what it is. It's weird. Cheryl said she's weaponized her loyalty, pushed her into battles with multiple creators, and then disregarded her once she was no longer useful. Now Maggie is left fighting wars that were never truly hers to begin with. Do you see what I'm saying? And you know why? Because these content creators let other content creators get them caught up in beefs with people that they never had an issue with. Once again, Maggie let somebody come on her channel and talk about me when she should have confirmed that information with me. That's the reason I told Jess D, keep me out of your shit. Whatever problems you got with anybody, I ain't got shit to do with that motherfucking shit. And I really stressed it to her. Like when I play this message tomorrow and you hear this message of me saying what I'm saying, like you're gonna be like, wow. Because you hear it in my voice. I'm like, listen, keep me. I don't want to be a part of your shit. Like whatever beef you got with somebody, that's your problem. I'm gonna play the messages so y'all can see and we can finally put this shit to rest. So when she on her channel talking for all of you that follow her, now you'll know the real truth. You'll be like, damn, Stone played all the messages. She wanted me to be mad at other people and I wouldn't. So what did she do? As soon as she was blocked and she got unblocked, she came right back on YouTube and then Stone became her enemy when I've never done anything to this ugly ass looking fucking monkey. Shazame say, you hit the nail on the head. She likes you. Yeah, that's exactly what it is. Gutter Butter said, how do they let people in the psych ward also have YouTube channels? Yo, Gutter Butter, if she, listen, I'm going to answer that. Dolores said, you are a real guy who keeps it straight with your followers. Yes, I do, Dolores. Absolutely. Gutter Butter, I promise you, you are 100% correct. If this girl is not a mental case, if she doesn't have, I bet you if I did some proper research, I find out she's been in a mental home a few times because this shit is just not normal. This is some mental home shit. This is not normal activity. It's some real psychotic shit. So I know, and I hope you watch this, Just D. Yeah, I'm talking about you ugly ass bitch. And we're going to talk tomorrow again. Yeah, we are. You wanted to go head to head with me. Now you get what you want. And wait until I bring Meech on here because, yeah, we're going to really go on. But I'm going to go in on you. And then I'm sharing all this with Meech because I've already spoken to him about you. He ready. You will not disrespect our names for the sake of content. Boss Lady, thank you for the $4.99. Damaged Kisses says, I don't watch her anymore. I don't really know about all this that I know names in the sector mostly, but I haven't seen many of their channels. Damaged Kisses, yeah, Damaged Kisses. She's been on her channel literally. Every video, she has a section where she calls the roast hour. She'll talk about me in the beginning, then she'll talk about how she's gonna roast me, and she'll do the roast. She'll talk about me and Meech, and we've never done nothing to this ugly motherfucker. If I was as ugly as her, I wouldn't have a bad word to say about nobody, especially if I'm having health issues. But at this point, I don't believe she has health issues because she keeps starting shit with people. She keeps trying to fuck with people that's not fucking with her. So if I had a health issue, I'm not on here trying to mess with nobody because I'm thinking about my health. Like I'll come on and talk, but I'm not trying to, tear other people down because I'm worried about, damn, I'm already dealing with health issues. Like I don't want God to distract me from being negative. And she swears she's spiritual. There's nothing spiritual about you except for the stones that you keep in your hand. You are not spiritual. You bounce between spirituality and black magic. That's really who you are. Yeah, you're not spiritual. Yeah, I'm sorry. Stop even using that word. Yeah, Gutter Butter, yeah. So she's dying. So Gutter Butter, if I'm dying, like if we're all of us, anybody on here, if we're dying, do we really spend our last days on the internet making up lies about people? Wouldn't we understand that we're accountable for those lies in the afterlife when we pass and we're our judgmental time being judged? Wouldn't we have enough conscience to know I'm lying, I'm dying, but I'm lying, and in the afterlife I got to deal with the judgment? None of it makes any sense. This is how I know I don't even think she has medical issues. I think she might have been, since you want to give her analogy about Stone, let me give my analogy about her. Y'all want me to tell you what I think? I know people, I've had somebody say they saw pictures when she was young, but I felt like maybe she was a girl who had a change to a dude, or a dude who had a change to a lady and she had complications and that's why she need all the meds. Now, I would have never placed my opinion, but since she's placing her opinion on me, that's my opinion. I think that maybe she was a guy who had a sex change and ain't nothing wrong with that. Whatever works for you, works for you. But since you want to be analytical about me and tell people what you think about me who's never fucked with you, I can give my opinions, what I think about you. All that extra skin on your body, and you showing pictures and showing you, ain't nobody interested in seeing your ugly ass. Talking about modeling, who the fuck gonna hire you to be a model? Well, you gonna model a dog magazine? Gutter Butter said, I think she wanted to be an extra, a super freak in the super freak video. You didn't make the cut. Gutter Butter. Listen, Gutter Butter. Shit, if she had made the super freak video, shit, she couldn't have been one of the women. Her ass would have been like shit. Fucking the holding the prop or some shit. She definitely wouldn't have been on that motherfucking camera. That's for sure. BW. BW said, yeah, keep being careful, Stone. These people are narcs and will do anything for clout. Yeah, BW. You know what? I've been on YouTube a long time, but after Angie passed and me going through what I went through, I've had to learn very fast about this YouTube shit. And if you got a name, they gonna clout chase you. It took me a minute to get it, but when I figured it out, I said, oh, I see the hustle. Maggie used to mention my name all the time. Pictures of me. Then I started to see the hustle, and I looked at her numbers. I said, oh, she get views mentioning my name. Okay. Oh, that's the hustle? Okay, damn, all right. So that's what they do. I mean, once again, I come from MPC, making music space, to the drama sector, where it's drama now. So I'm not used to it, you guys. I'm not used to this drama. I make music. I make music, you guys. I make music. I'm not used to nothing else. I'm not used to all that other stuff. So you got to forgive me if it took me a little minute to catch on, BW, because it took me a little minute to catch on to the hustles. Boss lady says she models for the zoo calendar. Hell yeah, she's got front page. She. She models for the zoo calendar. Hey, Gutter Butter said, laughing out loud, it's just wild to me that someone as well as respected in the industry as you, Stone Paxton, is being involved in this shit. Gutter Butter, you know what, family? Honestly, thank you for saying that. And I became a victim. I'm giving you the real spit. Anybody in this comment section, Gutter Butter, will tell you. They've watched me go through. Gutter Butter. You can ask Ty, you can ask anybody that's been riding with me the whole time during this Angie Stone thing. And Gutter Butter, if you've been on my channel, I don't bother nobody. I don't. People just came attacking me and making up lies about me. I never done shit to nobody, and it was confusing to me. And for the first 2 months of it, it took me a while to really get my head around it. If it wasn't for me being a Buddhist and meditation, I probably would have low-key went a little cuckoo trying to figure out why people were fucking with me and I didn't do anything. But I had to understand this is the beast of YouTube. This is what they do for clouts and increasing their numbers, right? So once I got a hold of that, I was able to deal with it better. Gutter Butter. Somebody told me they was gonna unlife me on YouTube. If you probably don't even know about that. That was a whole nother issue, right? A whole nother issue. I had to deal with that. That went and passed. Then I had to deal with Jaguar Wright attacking me, and she brought Mr. Gene Deal in on it. But Mr. Gene Deal's a smart guy. Mr. Gene Deal figured it out. I know people that know him. We know the same people. Mr. Gene Deal figured out the situation because, they was trying to get him to lie or make up. He never met me. Mr. Gene Deal never said nothing else negative about me. I call him Mr. because we all should respect each other. People call me Mr. I call him Mr. He's a good guy. But he got pulled into some shit. He didn't know anything about me. People was just throwing narratives at him, and he was answering questions. But Jag went after me, and then Meech had to come in and set the record straight. And Meech and I set the record straight with her. So I've been attacked by a lot of people. Now, the Maggie girl attacked me, and now it's Jess DZ, Jess Teeth, a.k.a. Jay-Z looking motherfucker. She looked like a dude, but she say she a woman, right? Ain't nothing wrong with that. That's how you get down. But why judge me when you looking like a full-grown ass rapper, male rapper by that? Melody, thank you for the $20 donation. She said, Melody said, love you always and keeping it real. Thank you, Melody. Dolores said, hey, Auntie Mickey, I didn't mean to disrespect you Friday. I was just giving you an opinion and apologize to you. Auntie Mickey ain't going to take that personal, Dolores. You know, we all up in here for education. Cheryl said, clout chasing creators like Maggie will do anything to force their way into your algorithm. That's exactly why she slapped your face on her thumbnails and dragged your name. She wasn't interested. Exactly. Cheryl, facts. Yeah, gutter butter. Yeah. Now me and this guy is cool, so I'm not mentioning him in a negative way because we actually cool, and I like Paperwork now. I actually hang out with him and I don't drink. But I probably, when I meet Paperwork Party TV, we're gonna sit back and I'm gonna have some cranberry and he can have his favorite drink. We're actually cool now. But Paperwork Party TV, I guess Jag wanted to come on his channel. He had Jag on his channel and he had Gene Deal and Jag on there and I ain't even mad at Gene. If a motherfucker paid me to come on and they say, this is what I want you to do, because I'm sure Gene was paid to do whatever, and Gene placed his opinion. So I have a lot of people that know Gene. We have a lot of people in common. But Mr. Gene never said nothing else negative about me. And I respect him, and he respected that. He never said nothing else bad about me. It's not about, I think he understood and recognized Stone is a real dude. He's a solid cat. Ain't no reason for me to say nothing bad about this dude no more. He never said nothing else bad about me. I think they try to get Gene caught up, and that's what it was. And Gene backed off of that shit. He never said nothing else bad about me. And I had 100% respect for that, because that's what real men do. When you recognize a person ain't fucked with you and done nothing, you know what I'm saying? You're going to leave them alone, especially when you all deal with the same people. You're going to back up and be like, nah, that's a cool dude. Stone ain't fucking with nobody. But Jag kept going with it. And then I had my ride with Paperwork Party TV. He fucked with me for a long time, made some threats, and, it was what it was. It passed its period of time. Now, I don't know if Paperwork Party TV did that for clout. I can't tell you. I don't know. Because I really don't think Paperwork Party TV does stuff. I think he really sometimes believes in the stories that he's pushing. And so, because I've studied his channel enough, it's funny as shit. He got a funny channel. He be doing some funny shit. He says some of the funniest shit. So I don't think that he went after me for the clout. That's my feeling, the truth. I'm just being honest. But I think he believed initially that somehow I was involved in a negative way, when he probably could have reached out to me and asked me about Angie Stone, and I would actually given him an interview if it was going to be a positive interview. But that didn't happen, and my name got twisted in some derogatory shit. And before we know it, the internet was on fire with the dude, Stone Paxton, and I did this and that to Angie, and I had something to do with her passing, and the shit was weird. But I'm going to throw respect out there. We had our period. Paperwork doesn't talk negative about me, so I'm not going to be on here talking negative about him. But I'm just sharing with you the truth behind what I went through, gutter butter. And yeah, man, it was crazy, man. And I'm still dealing with it. Now I'm dealing with the attack from the women. I'm like, what the fuck? I've been attacked by 3 different women who are content creators on YouTube for no reason. So I don't know what it is, but I definitely know that it has to do with your numbers and algorithm and trying to attach themselves to me, who's attached to Angie Stone. That's the only thing I can figure out. You know what I mean? Because I wasn't going through this shit before Angie passed. After Angie passed, and I'm on an MTV reality show. And I still didn't, well, no, I went through a little bit when they first premiered that reality show. People talk crazy about me, but not what I went through with Angie Stone was more extreme than what I went through with the reality show that I'm on, right, on MTV. So um, didn't have to deal with it that much with being on a reality show. I get crazy inboxes about the reality show because they're constantly showing it on TV. But this Angie Stone thing, her passing was a whole nother nightmare for me. It was a real nightmare. It was a crazy nightmare, not about Angie passing, but what happened to me after she passed with people attacking me. BW said the problem is they are wasting your time when you are genuinely trying to do the right thing by Angie. We love and miss her. Let Stone do what he does. Do what he does. It's wrong. So she's saying it's wrong to bother me when I'm just trying to be right. Oh, Gutter Butter. It's a show called Cotton the Act with Tammy Roman. It's on MTV. It's on Paramount. It's on Amazon. It's called, look up Cotton the Act Season 3, Episode 4. Yeah. So, and it's another show coming called Couples Retreat that I'll be in that's coming up too. I don't know. I think they're going to film that on an island. I'm just waiting to hear back from the producers. So I'll be in another show coming too. Hashtag shots made. Justice for Angie Stone. Barbara said, I love the way, she said, I love the way Danny goes in on QS. Yeah, Danny don't play, Barbara. Shit. Auntie Mickey said she's on his neck, Barbara. Yeah. Yeah, Danny, let me tell you something. I will say this again to content creators. If there's any content creator you're going to come on here and fuck with, don't fuck with Danny Robinson. I'm just telling you. Danny is very nice. If you listen to her lives, she's a very articulate, sharp young lady, but she don't fuck around. Me, I give you passes. Danny ain't going to give you too many passes, okay? She going to go in for your throat, and she going in, and she ain't letting up off his pit bull style to the 3rd degree. Respect that shit. There's a lot to learn by watching Danny shut Maggie's channel down. I'm going to say that again to all content creators. Better watch how you talk about defaming people on YouTube, because any of us can be subject to that shit. Ty said, we have been through a lot, y'all. We were getting crazy phone calls. Your name and strange car. Yep, your name and strange cars pulling up to your cribs, all in the name of getting justice for family. Cuzzo just said it. Y'all hear what Ty just said? He just gave you the pitch. We went through a lot of shit. This is for real. Not made up. We went through a lot, you guys. Dolores Draper said, there's been too many people coming after Stone, but we, as his followers, we got his back. Thank you, Dolores. Linda said, exactly, Stone. Barbara said, I told you she thinks she's special. Yeah, Barbara, she does. Listen, Barbara, listen. Does this sound, you guys, everybody, does this sound too cliche if I say this? I just want to be left alone, y'all. I ain't fucking with nobody. I'm not bothering nobody. Why do people fuck with me? I just want to be left alone. I just want to bring people information and knowledge about what's going on in the world. Great music, interviews from celebrities, telling you what's going on in the world, hitting the road and letting you guys see me in person in concert. I'm not here to fuck with nobody. I am not here to make nobody's life miserable. I just want to be left alone in my space to do Stone Paxton like I was before any of this shit started happening. Is that too much to ask for? I respect, see, because you got to give respect to the people that left you the fuck alone. So I'm going to say this. When Paperwork Party TV figured out I had nothing to do with the shit, he left me alone. Unfortunately, we had to do what we had to do, Meech and I, to Jag, but she left us alone. And I respect that. And I honored my word. I said, when Jag leaves me alone, I'll leave her alone. We left Jag alone. That's it. We haven't revisited. Maybe once we did, but that was by mistake. And I came on as a man, and you guys saw that I apologized to Jag because somebody gave me some false information about her. Which is why I'll say again, content creators, check your information. Don't let nobody come to you and say Stone said something about you or Billy, or unless they got receipts. Unless they have 100% receipts, don't believe the shit. Check the facts before you go in on content creators. You understand? And when Jag left me alone, Gene Dill left me alone, I was like, that's peace, man. Like, peace, 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 as the Bible says, right? Why? We don't need drama when we can pick and choose. Look what we're going on. Look what's going on in this world right now. We're on the brink of not knowing where we stand, even as a country in the USA. We don't know what tomorrow holds. Y'all better try to love somebody. You better try to hold on to your loved one. We don't know what tomorrow holds. We speak in positivity that we will be okay, but we truly don't know what tomorrow holds with what's happening, with what just happened with the USA, what had to happen, and what our president went and made happen. So you got to love everybody today. If today is the last day we all see each other, I'm saying to each and every one of y'all right now, I love each and every one of you guys. In case I wouldn't see you again after this day. That's all that matters. And that's all we're going to worry about in the end. So why get on here with drama? Barbara said she wished you would be her man, Stone. And what's with the recording of conversations? Well, we were talking through Instagram. Oh, you talking about Jag, or you talking about Jess D, Jess Teeth, Jess Jay-Z? Jess DZ, sorry, Jess DZ. Who you talking about? Her or Jag? Because Jag did record my conversations, but Jess D, I wouldn't get on the phone with her. So we would talk through Instagram. So that was the purpose of the recordings. We talked through Instagram, which is kind of good because now I can play you guys my recordings of me telling her what I told her. So you'll see that I'm not making it up. And I'm going to show you screenshots of when she first texted me. When she talking about she don't know how I found her, she found me. She saw the story, she followed me. Sherry said, hey, Stone, we know you're not gay. The Cotton Act on Amazon now is the right show, honey. I know it's the right show. Yeah, it's on Amazon. It's MTV production, so it's still showing on MTV, but you can also see it on Paramount and Amazon, you guys. Yeah, here's the thing. I mean, I like people of all races and cultures. Doesn't matter what they are. I just know when a man takes care of himself, it's just also easy for a person to call him the GAY word. And I'm not saying the word because I had a transgender come in my comment section and make a comment and was very uncomfortable with the word and said that she didn't like when black people always use that word. So I'm showing respect to her. Thank you, Sherry. So yeah, but it's easy for people to just assume some shit. I'm just saying, it's just, I don't know why, but they do it. Auntie Mickey said Jess D equals Joe Campbell. That's who she looked like. Joe Campbell. Oh my God, you're right. You know what? That's what Meech said too. Meech said the same exact thing you said, Auntie Mickey, Joe Campbell looking motherfucker. Dolores said, we don't have time for foolish people over here. Alicia said, hey, Stone, the Avengers nickname her Jess D's Nuts. I got to use that. Jess D's Nuts. Ooh, wee. Yeah, I'm on that. Jess D's Nuts. That shit is funny, man. Ty said, Auntie Mickey's house. Lou Wowzers. Hey, Ty, she do look like Joe Camel, though. Alicia said, hey, Stone. Pebbles said, Stone, hey, Stone, you are supposed to love and take it. Oh, she said, you are supposed to love and take care of yourself. Pebble Stone, I do. I know you're just meeting me, Pebble Stone, but I love everybody, and I definitely take care of myself. But, it's times where you got to put some of this drama to rest on YouTube. It's like when people bully you and you allow it, what it does is it allows other people to think they can come and do the same thing to you. You feel what I'm saying? Jess D is lucky she got her channel back because I don't know if it was paperwork or I don't know who shut her down, but her channel was shut down. And she be over there at Rumble where you get all the viruses from on your computer and shit. She be over there because you can say whatever you want to say, and them dumb Rumble motherfuckers probably believe everything. Sherry say, protect your peace by keeping boundaries clear and your interactions visible. Thank you, Sherry. Yes. Tessie said, oh my God, I caught a live. Happy people. What's up? What's up? Hey, Tessie, this is a random live. You know, I didn't plan this one out. I just said, let me mess with everybody today. Let me just go on and mess with my people today. This is a random live. And man, I always appreciate you guys taking your time to even come in here and bounce concepts and ideas off of me and share your feelings about stuff with me. Sherry said many of these individuals are navigating serious mental health issues and interacting with them privately can open the door to manipulation, distortion, or emotional fallout. Sherry, I wish I'd have met you before I even commented to Cuckoo Bird because you're right. That's the reason I don't respond to any more inboxes on Messenger of Instagram because what I've learned is I'm thinking they are coming with positive intentions, but they're trying to get information out of me and be my friend for the purpose of whatever they're planning to do down the road, right? Now, for the people, my fans that come and they question me about the cost of the records and Stone, I need you to get this record out to me. I respond to them. I say, okay, cool, what's your address? I ship the CD out. But for the weird ones that come in and be like, oh, I'm so sorry about what you went through with Angie, they'll start with that. My condolences. Are you okay? You need somebody to talk to. You can contact me. It starts off with that, right? Trying to, almost like an endearment kind of thing. Like, I'm here for you, Stone. And then it turns into other stuff. And then when I don't give them what they want, then they turn on me because they want me to answer questions. They want me to get on the phone with them and I won't. Then it turns, and you know what? Imagine, do you know how hard it is for me to trust people? You know how many friends I don't have? Do you guys know that even though a lot of people know me in the music industry, and most of my friends are people in the industry, I don't hang with nobody outside the industry, I'm sorry. And the reason why that is because I don't have to explain myself to industry people. We all understand what's going on. I can't even have just normal friends because I have to worry what reason they're trying to be my friend. And especially since passing of Angie, it's been nothing but tricks. So all of my friends are industry folks that I hang with, that I talk to. I'm on the phone. I don't talk to any. And you know what? Let me tell you something. Somebody very famous in the music industry said something to me one day, and it woke me up. It should have woke me up more. This person is very famous, produced hits on everybody, right? We were on the phone talking, and this person said to me, Stone, here's your problem. Your problem, you're forgetting that you work so hard to put yourself in a positive position and a successful position. You still look at yourself as a normal, everyday dude. This is why you have so many problems with people, because you keep putting yourself amongst average people who think average, and you're no longer that dude from back in the day. You're on a whole nother level, and you have to act and carry yourself that way. That's the reason you have so many problems, because you have problems with all the people that are not in the same position you are. So stop putting yourself around average people. That's what he told me. I say to him, oh man, but I'm not better than no. He said, no, it's not about you being better than nobody. I get that. This is about you protecting your space and your energy. You are at another level. And unless that person is at that level, they'll never understand your walk and what you went through to get there. You deal with a whole nother level of people. So you got to remember that, or you're going to continuously have the problems you have. People are going to use you. People are going to try to get you for money. People are going to try to talk bad about you because they want where you're at. They want to be in your position. Now, it was still hard for me to take that in and deal with, because I was like, damn, but I like people and I like dealing with people. So this is why you guys don't see me hanging with a lot of people. Y'all don't think I want to go out and just hang out with people and kick it, but I can't. Typically they'll try to holler, here's my story of my life. When I've had friends, they'll either try to figure out how to get with the woman I'm with, or they'll try to figure out how to talk shit about me. Every time I put a band together, when I get ready to go tour, this is no joke. I put bands together, right? Every guy in the band end up talking about the woman I'm with, how I got this woman, or what I'm doing, how I do this, how I do that. And it ends up creating this tension within my band. And I'll come into the rehearsal and I could tell they've all talked shit about me. Once again, I've never done anything to them but just be Stone Paxton. But I'm showing you the issues you have when you no longer fit as, I hate the word normal person. So let me find a word that would be better, that could be better understood. A person that's not in the entertainment industry. Let's use that word. When you're not somebody, and I'm talking about really in the entertainment industry, I'm not talking about inspiring to be, but I'm talking about really in the game. Being on TV, being, touring, being producing for major artists, having a name, being a part of legendary situations. When you have people around you that don't have that, it's too easy for enviness to kick in, even from a distance. I am probably one of the most humble people I know. Honestly, I'm probably one of the most humble people I know. But that has gotten me caught up in every bad situation I've had. That's the reason I got caught up. Sherry said, absolutely agree with your friend. When it comes to the so-called black tea sector, you're dealing with YouTube's digital septic tank with a few exceptions like Danny Robinson, who actually does investigate reporting. Most of these creators can't produce meaningful content unless they're stirring up drama with one another. That's exactly why you steer clear. Exactly. Which is why I love what Danny does. Here's my thoughts. I have two ways of looking at stuff, right? When you're a content creator, you should be able to get on and talk just like this. Do you guys agree? You don't have to always pull up pictures. If you're really good at talking, you can paint a picture to a person without pulling up pictures and other shit. That's my thought, okay? I'm just thinking about in school and debate class and shit like that, right? You should be able to look at a newspaper and tell a story, give your narrative and give your spin, right? And spit to people what really happened without, but a lot of these content creators that are pulling pictures and videos, they don't know how to talk. That's what I've learned. This particular girl, these two girls, they're not good at speaking, because if they were, you should be able to speak without using pictures. You should be able to paint a picture. Do you remember the time well, none of us probably don't, unless you were born in your 50s or in the 40s. They used to have radio shows. They still had them in the 70s. And families would sit around the radio when there was no TV, I think in the 20s and shit. They would sit around the radio and they would listen to these compelling stories that were told verbally. And you had to paint a picture of what they were saying while they were talking, right? Because there was no TV when it wasn't black and white TV. And even when it was, they still had these shows. It would be a radio show and families would sit around it and they would come on in the evening and they would tell these crazy, great stories. And in your mind, you would paint a picture. A real content creator is a storyteller. They know how to talk. They shouldn't necessarily have to use pictures to tell their story, because you're a content creator. You're creating the content based on being a creator, not taking somebody else's content, creating content off of them. Another content creator taking their video and then, you call it fair use. And then you're like, yeah, I'm going to talk about Stone Paxton. Oh, I'm going to talk about Stone. Yeah. I mean, I'm just saying. What happened to the real content creators? I pride myself to be a content creator. Hell, I wasn't, shit, YouTube started 2005. I was on YouTube. When I stopped, I came back on 2008. If you look at my profile, it'll say 2008. So what does that mean? I have been a content creator when there was no black sector on YouTube. Let's think about that. When there was not a black sector on YouTube, I was a content creator. When there was no drama on YouTube, before they were talking about celebrities, I was a content creator. Before I met anybody on this YouTube channel, I was a recording artist. I've been toured all over the world, worked with and produced and written some of the most incredible people. Some of the most incredible people come right here to my house and record. Legends, billionaires, millionaires, right here. Some of the most legendary people come right here to my house in my studio and consult with me to help them with their careers. Some of the most legendary people confide in me with their life stories that I would never even tell you. Real story. So you're not looking at some little Rudy Poot dude who got on YouTube, threw some glasses on and a little scarf, and that happens to dress cool and call himself Stone Paxton and do music. You're not looking at a Rudy Poot overnight dude. I just don't talk about myself, but I am highly respected in my industry. And if a person's never worked with me, I promise you they didn't heard about me. I bet you they didn't heard from somebody else about me. I don't have no points to prove to nobody. I've earned my way in this business. But I am not going to allow nobody on YouTube to take my name and use my name in a derogatory way when I busted my butt to get where I'm at in life, and I don't destroy other people's names over lies. I will fight for my name. And believe, if you don't know me well, I am a super duper fighter in the spiritual sense and in the physical sense. Yeah, I just don't, I pick and choose my fights. That's the only difference. I won't just go fighting. I will pick and choose my fights. Just know that. But just know once I turn the fire up and I decide to fight, the fight is on, and you're going to have a hard time winning because I'm coming with everything I got. And I'm connected to some very powerful people from the streets all the way up to the higher echelon, the political side. I don't flex my muscles. I don't talk about who I know, but better damn believe I am respected because I earned it. I didn't buy it. The difference between me and some of these content creators that have talked shit about me, I didn't have to buy my respect. I don't send people money to gain their respect. I've earned it. More powerful than buying it. Because you can buy some shit and a motherfucker will hold their hand out the next day, be like, you need me to do something? I got these kind of relationships when people fuck with me. I make a call and they say, who fucking with you, Stone? They met, okay, I got you. Don't even worry about it. And even if I tell them, nah, man, no, Stone, you a good dude. I got you. I'm going to take care of this. Those are the kind of relationships I call. The kind where I can't call you because I know once I call these people, things will go into action on the political side or in another way. And I don't like doing that. So I don't call those folks. But sometimes they see my videos on YouTube and they call me asking me, what's up? Who is this person? What they do? Man, why are they talking about you like that? I say, I'm cool. I got it. I don't get on here and pretend to be a tough guy. I'm not a gangster. I'm not a tough guy. None of that. But I will definitely defend the truth of my legacy because I work hard for it. You're not going to get online and play with my name when I've done nothing to you. Tessie said, Deuce, I get it, brother. Let me see. Barbara said, yes, Stone, paperwork really respects. Yeah, paperwork, man, listen. If you ain't subscribed to Paperwork Party TV, I ain't got no hate in my blood. Hopefully he would do the same thing. If you're not subscribed to Paperwork Party TV, go over and subscribe to his channel because at the least, he gonna have your ass cracking up. He be doing some funny shit, but he'll go hard on these investigations, man. He gets to the bottom of it and he adds a little bit of comedy into it. I can do that. And hopefully Paperwork would do the same thing to me too. He'd tell people to come over and subscribe to me. But also while you're at it, subscribe to some of my music friends. Go over to my boy EA Ski's channel. He just produced that new single, 2 singles on Ice Cube. Subscribe to his channel. Good friend of mine, EA Ski. For the musicians that are in here, subscribe to EA Ski's channel. Subscribe to Meech's channel, Meech on One. Subscribe to his channel. Subscribe to my boy Alan McNeil from Troop. Go find his channel. Subscribe to it as well. Subscribe to my boy, my family ties channel. We're all about love here, y'all. We're about love here. Just real truth. If you ain't never been loved, come to this channel. We're gonna love on you. I know some of you never been loved by your father, maybe your mother, maybe your husband, maybe your wife. Come here. We're gonna love you. We're going to love you, and we're going to love to have you here. That's what we're about here at this channel. I know it sounds taboo, and I know it sounds strange if you never heard it, and nobody's ever told you they love you, but that's what we're about at this channel. Damaged Kisses says, I do think I do, but I will go to sub over there. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, you sub with, yeah, make sure y'all follow Meech on one. Go follow Meech's channel, please. Auntie Mickey said, thing is, they get on YouTube and talk smack, but those are the same folks that will run and hide if they had to face you. Oh, yeah. Hey, and what, here's the crazy part about, somebody said, is it just these nuts or something like that? That shit was hilarious. Just DZ, just T. I got family in Houston, big time family. My cousin, I want y'all to understand, my cousin has one of the, how can I say, one of the top record labels out of Texas since Rap-A-Lot. He's respected by Jay Prince. He's respected by, when I tell you my little cousin respected by everybody in the music industry, just like I am. He's had hits. Holly Berry, Cheddar the Connect, Drink in My Cup, Kurt Cobain. Lil Jeremy is his new artist. And then he's promoting that country artist that y'all see trending on, that's got that song, what's that song? That, dang, I forgot it. Anyway, you see this Southern Soul artist trending. My cousin promotes him. He books concerts with him. My cousin does a lot of big concerts in Houston. If you don't believe me, go look him up. His page is D. Will, the CEO. My little cousin. We were raised by the same woman. His mother raised me as her son. He was like he thought I was his big brother when he was little until he figured out I was his cousin. That's my cousin. Okay? So know that I have family in the entertainment industry. A lot more family. I just don't mention some names. I'm in this business. I got people right down there in Houston where just Meech just tried to call me. Meech, if you call me, I'm on live right now. I'll call you when I get off. I got family down in Houston, right where she's sitting here talking about me. I got family right down there where she is, believe it or not. Right down there where she's at. That run Texas. You can't go nowhere in Houston, Texas without knowing my cousin's name. D. Will, the CEO. I can promise you Paperwork Party TV know my little cousin. I never even mentioned it to at the height of all that crazy stuff. I never told Paperwork Party, hey, by the way, check on my little cousin because he know who you are. I bet you he know my little cousin. D. Will, the CEO. Just take a moment when you get off of this, go over to Instagram and type in D. Will, the CEO. That's my little cousin. Music industry pioneer. And he's young. And he had hits. And he had at least 5 or 6 of his artists with top 5 hits. #1 hits. Tessie said, happy people, how about this home Stone made for us all? Yes, I sure did. Thank you, Tessie. Lady Sparkle. What's up, Lady Sparkle? Auntie Mickey said, people need to be mindful who they talk shit about. Yeah, because some people is connected. I'm one of them. I just don't flex my muscle. Believe me, celebrities, when they see people talk about me, I get phone calls all the time saying, man, I came across a video, man, and I saw they was talking about you, Stone. You all right? And I say, I'm cool. They say, you good, Stone? I say, I'm good, man. They say, okay, man, I just want to make sure you don't need nothing. You don't need me to take care of nothing. No, I'm good. Thank you, family. I appreciate it. I get those phone calls all the time. Some people are just now seeing certain videos where people are talking negative about me. I'm about love, y'all. I just want y'all to know that. Like, you come to this channel as love. And I know it sound mushy and shit, but we're about love. Melody says, Stone, you have the best channel as it is informative, deep conversations, good music, laughs, and relaxation. There we go, Melody. That's what I'm talking about. Tessie said, steady, much love to you and yours on your Saturday. Sorry, I'm reading our message. Yeah, y'all, we're about love. Oh, and go follow Auntie Mickey, too. Go follow Cambodian Mystique's channel, please. Follow her channel, too. Also, you guys, please. My whole crew. Follow Ty's channel. We support our people. Follow Chef Vanna's channel. We support our people. Now, let me do something that I've never done, so y'all understand. Cambodian Mystique, Mpxone that you see on her, she is a producer with my company. She's produced records on my album. I got to give my flowers to my team. She's produced records on my album. She is produced records on Alan from Troop, Marva King. She's produced records with me, with Mila J, which is Janae Eichel's sister. She's a part of the production team, you guys. Go follow her channel. Boss Lady, thank you for the donation. Boss Lady say, happy people is what we are over here for. We love our Stone and Meech. Thank you. Thank you, Boss Lady. I appreciate you. I'm bringing Meech on tomorrow. He coming in. Alicia said, anytime a new CC comes into a sector, those that are threatened will attack your channel. Unfortunately, this is what it is. Alicia, thank you for sharing that with me. I never knew that. You just shared something with me that I didn't even know. Thank you for sharing that with me. I'm new to it, but I've learned very quick. Listen, also, you guys follow Ty's channel. Ty is a recording artist. He's an artist as well. Ty's part of the team. I have a real tight team, you guys. And when I hit the road, you might see all my people, all of us together, because we do plan to come to a city near you. I'm going to be doing these intimate shows. It'll be me, Meech. It'll be, if Ty is not busy, hopefully I can get Ty to come out. It'll be me, Meech, Alan McNeil from Troop, and Marva King, who played Helen in The Diary. I haven't planned these dates yet, but I plan to hit every city. If you're in Houston, I'm doing intimate shows. If you're in Seattle, I'll be doing intimate shows. But it'll be only probably 100-room capacity, very intimate, small shows initially. We'll be doing the real intimate small shows. And once I start announcing those, once I tap in and see how many people I have in each city, we're going to start putting together those promo tours. And that way you guys could see us, because, it'll be called Concerts and Conversation will be the tour. And I don't know when I'm going to kick that off. Maybe after the album is done. I'm not quite sure yet, but I'll keep you posted. Sherry said the conflict we're among Black creators on YouTube mirrors real life divisions and missed opportunities. We don't have to like each other to build power, just move with purpose. And Sherry also said if we set aside ego and focus on strategy, Black creators could own a major share of the platform. Unity doesn't require friendship. Sherry, come on now. You're speaking the truth. This is why I really support Black content creators. I'm actually going to get a list of Black content creators, as many as I can, and I'm actually going to start doing a weekly thing where I go and I promote and tell people to follow their channels. Because truthfully, especially the positive Black content creators, I'm about making sure that we keep our community uplifted, okay? We should be able to do this, and still everybody does well on YouTube without any headaches, right? So that's what my plans are, is to start doing that and uplifting other content creators, because it doesn't hurt me to talk about another content creator. I don't know why people would get scared. Promote people. Help your community. You help build your community. It creates long-term friendships, and it also creates a situation to where all of you can continue to stay in business, because when you band together, you win. Sergeant Charge said, yes, all not messy. Yes, Sergeant Charge, I agree with you. And so my first chain of business would be to find all the content creators that are Black that have very positive channels, and I'm going to promote them first. I'm going to talk about their channel, and I'm going to say, hey, subscribe to this channel, because I want people to know that we're here. But you're right, Sergeant Charge, not everybody's messy. I mean, we got some really good Black folks on YouTube that are doing positive stuff. So I think when the creators that are positive band together, right, and we're all dealing with each other, then that opens up more understanding for those creators that are being negative, how they can follow by example. They see that we're positive and they can try it. Just try it a little bit. It works. Just try it a little bit. It works. Don't be afraid. Barbara said they always have an angle. Auntie Mickey says, spitting the facts, Sherry. Jazzmatic said, respect for you, Stone. And no need to mention my name. You gave me respect from the jump. Brother Jazz, thank you, family. I appreciate that. Brother Jazz is another one of my creator buddies. He creates music. He's a producer, hip hop, R&B. He does it all. Great brother, man. I think you're in North Carolina, Brother Jazz, if I'm not mistaken. Him and his wife, awesome people. This has been a solid brother from the time that I met him on YouTube. He's been a good dude to me, man. I appreciate you, Brother Jazz, from being solid. Thank you, Brother Jazz, man. Thank you so much for being sincere. We appreciate you over here. We appreciate you always. Hey, send love to your wife from all of us here at Stone Paxton Music and Life, brother. We appreciate you. Hope you guys are having a great Sunday. Yeah, hope you're having an awesome Sunday. Hey, listen. So anyway, with that said, thank you for sharing your time with me today. I might log on later when I'm in the studio finishing this single. I love all of you. I respect all of you. Let's move in kindness and love. If we don't have a positive word to say to nobody, don't say nothing at all. All right? To all my happy people, I wish I had the music to play, but I'm not connected to. So this was like an impromptu thing. I just kind of hopped on here to do whatever. I appreciate you guys. Might catch you later when I go in the studio. If not, 12:30 tomorrow morning. That bitch is crazy is the subject. We going in with receipts. Let's go. Talk to you tomorrow. Stone Paxton Music and Life. Love you, and I'm out. Oh, lady. Oh, hold on. Lady Full Ladybug, thank you for the $4.99 donation. She say, be the living expression of God's kindness. Kindness in your face, kindness in your eyes, and kindness in your smile. Thank you for that closing thought, Ladybug. I appreciate you. Blessings. Have an awesome Sunday. Might catch you later. Peace and love. I'm out.